Okay. Hello again. So here is vlog number 2 on how my no buy new year is going so far. So obviously I mentioned in my last vlog how I lose things, right? I don't know how many greenhouse gas emissions exist because of people losing things. Mine are probably quite high because it's just who I am as a person. And I lost my hat. So what I ended up doing was going in to work, because I remember seeing in the lost and found box that we have a similar kind of hat to mine. Now bear in mind, I lost this hat when I was in work, and this is a hat that I picked up. And I was thinking maybe the person who lost this hat thought my hat was theirs because they actually looked quite similar. So happy, free, delighted with that. I gave it a wash and now it's mine. If there are things that you need, and I worked in customer service in a supermarket before, people used to leave behind glasses, umbrellas, hats, scarves, things like that, and they never came back for them. So once the supermarket holds on to it for like 2 or 3 days and no one's rang about it, no one showed up about it, they're kind of just like, it's kind of just free reign on who makes claim to it. And I'm not even joking, there was a woman who lost her glasses in the supermarket one day, and so she came up to me at the customer service desk and said I lost glasses, and I was like, well, let me help you. And I took out this gift bag that we stored. There was probably 40 pairs of glasses in there, and I just poured them all out on the counter, and I was like, you try them all on and find your pick. And she ended up trying them on, and she went away. She was like, oh God, this is lovely. And I don't know if any of them were like designer or whatever. I wouldn't know a designer handbag or whatever if it hit me in the face. But she tried them all on and ended up going home with something that suited her. It wasn't her own pair of glasses, but it did the job. So if you're in the market for umbrella or glasses or hats, go check the lost and found, because they just end up in the bin. Some businesses that care will bring the stuff to a charity shop or to recycle it, but a lot of these people are working in really busy corporations. If it's a supermarket, there's no recycling facilities on site for that kind of thing, so they just get thrown in the black bin because they're not paid enough to care about anything. So that was the hat, yay! And then of course in the last vlog you would have seen that I got a second-hand DSLR, but the lens that I was using for it was making lots of noise every time I zoomed, so I went to go and repair that lens, and this is what happened.
So as I told you I was going to do, I went and brought the camera into a camera shop to see if it could be repaired because the lens was broken and making a load of noise. And when I did that, they said that's just because those lenses were not made to be silent. It's actually an old lens, so I'm bringing it in to see if I can trade it for a lens. It's called an STM lens, and it's basically the exact same thing, but it doesn't make noise. Like the other one just wasn't made to be quiet, just didn't matter. So I'm going to see if I can trade it in, but I just looked online and I can see Saks on Westmoreland Street has one in stock, and then I can get one that's hopefully working and quiet. Success! So I went in and they had the camera in stock, and I was able to trade my old lens for €40 and to take that off the €120 mark of the other one. So hopefully someone else will get a use out of that lens for photography or recording, and they don't mind the sound of the lens. I love this whole trading system, like saves a fortune, and there's that protection of doing it with a business as opposed to just buying from someone else and then they have to, you just hope that it works. So yeah, I'll go see if it works now.
So I am a silly Billy. As you probably saw, I went into Saks and bought a 50mm camera that had the stabilizer that the guy in Con's camera told me about, and then I got home and realised that obviously it doesn't zoom. It's an 18-55, it's just a 50 millimeter, so I need the camera to be able to zoom. Yeah, I just wasn't thinking, saw the first thing straight away. So the next day I brought the lens back into the shop to trade it back in. They didn't have any of the kit lenses, the 18-55 kit lenses in stock in store, so I ended up buying it online with a voucher. But the annoying part is 50mm lens was €120, which I thought was kind of normal because the guy in Con said that if they were selling it second hand like a kit lens it would be around 100, and I was like, okay, grand, well these guys aren't selling it by that much more than that and it's already available, because Cons had none available on their site. So I went in and got it, and then sure enough the kit lens is only €68,
But the one, I guess, bad thing about sex is like they give you, I don't know if it's 48 or 24 hour change of mind period, and you can just bring it back, but you don't get a cash refund, you get only a store credit refund. I then bought the new, to me, secondhand lens online using that voucher. I also then had another €50 of a voucher to use, so I used €2 of it to buy a second-hand case for the Switch, because I don't actually have a case for my Switch at all, and €2 is very affordable. But now I have even more cash in sex. I have a voucher that I need to use up, but the great thing is the voucher is actually available for a very long time. Let me see if I can get it for you here. This is so funny. Imagine if I like lost the voucher. Oh, there it is. So this says, I don't know if you can see this, this says the 15th of March. Oh wait, hold on, I'll hold it still. Can you see that? It says the 15th of March 3024. So the good thing, if you ever get a voucher from sex and you're like, oh, I've nothing to, I don't need anything for ages, the voucher's valid for 1,000 years. So that's really nice. So I have €50 that I'm going to hold in reserve for if I have any tech things, or I need to upgrade any of my technology, or I need to get anything secondhand, or I fancy getting a new game or something like that. I'll just keep that there. So funny, 1,000 years. So anyway, I'm telling you all this. Today is Thursday and I ordered the lens I think on Saturday or Sunday, and it just arrived today. They use all paper tape. That's good. Oh, the two of them came together. Okay, there's a lot of bubble wrap. I was really hoping if they used the paper sellotape that the inside would all be paper packaging as well. But hey, we'll get there. This is it. Wow. Amazing. I got my lens. So this is it, and it has so it zooms. Obviously it's bigger, like I just didn't cop that the other one wouldn't zoom. I'm very new to this. So this is a newer kit lens that'll be quiet, so I look forward to trying that out. Oh my god, this is so much bubble wrap. Oh, that's cool. Now I got someone else's second-hand Switch case. Oh great! And it has little holders for the games as well. That's great now, because I literally just used to throw it in my bag if I was ever going somewhere and bringing it with me. Not that I even play it that much. So much of this has been about the Switch. I barely play. I check into Animal Crossing every now and again. It's like a bit of meditation. And Zelda, obviously. Deadly! I'm delighted with this. This is only €2, and you can see that it is second-hand. Like, it's got a few kind of like little scuff marks there, but like nothing bad at all. I'm so delighted. €2 for a second-hand case. The next time you see me, hopefully I'll be using that lens. Right, cool. Oh, hey! I'm out of focus, Hey, I'm in focus! Oh, cool. And this one actually zooms. See, what's handy about this is there's a screen, so I can actually see what I'm recording, because when I'm using the phone, I can't see. That's great. Oh my gosh. Delighted with this now.
And now I'm recording this on the normal lens, yay! But I want to talk you through how I furnished and decorated this room that I moved into about a year ago now, and I wanted to make it my own. So I didn't have to furnish it completely. This room that I moved into had a wardrobe, had a desk of drawers, and had a bed and a bedside locker. My housemate loaned me a mirror. She had like a tall mirror that was kind of still in here, but there was no desk or bookshelf or anything like that, and I wanted to get my hands on some of those things. So I got a desk off adverts, I think. No, it was off Zero Waste Free Cycle group on Facebook. It's such a good group, Zero Waste Free Cycle. The amount of things that I have shared or received on that are brilliant, and it's all free. So someone was giving away this desk, and I went and I collected that completely for free, but I wanted to get a little bookshelf that would fit in the nook beside it, because I have a fair few books, and I found this white ladder shelf on adverts. So then I went and I collected that, brought it back to the room, put it in position, and started piling all the books on top that I have, and was so happy with it and with the white colour kind of matching the wall and things like that. And I also had some prints in this room. I can finally hang up things. I couldn't really hang up. My landlord was so strict. I couldn't hang up anything in the other kind of house that I was in. So all of these little art prints that I had that I hadn't seen in years, I went and I found frames for. So I got to hang those up as well, which was lovely. I needed a lamp, so I found this really lovely, cute little lamp for €5 in, I think it was NCBI, which are now known as Vision Ireland as far as I know, so a charity shop, and they gave me a free bulb for it as well. So that was on my bedside locker. Grand. I needed storage boxes and a bin, so I found a bin really easily in a charity shop, super affordable. And then I found, I was looking for the specific white cardboard storage boxes because I just like the white ladder, and I was like, okay, let's have everything white and it'll make this small room look a little bit bigger. And I was specifically looking for these white cardboard boxes from IKEA. Again, not want to buy things new, not want to buy from IKEA because it's basically fast furniture, even though I'm pretty sure probably most of the furniture in this room is from IKEA, but I just didn't want to give them any of my money. So I went on adverts and done deal, and some people were selling them, but they were selling them for, I think, even more than you'd buy them in IKEA. I was so close to spending a fortune on multiple boxes that I didn't need and going to collect them, and I walked in to a charity shop on Capel Street in Dublin, and look what was sitting there. I could not get over it. I was so, this is exactly what I was looking for, like exactly what I was looking for, and it was cheaper than the boxes if you bought them new in IKEA. So I bought them, brought them home, and they fit under the ladder for like some storage of art craft. Delighted. Now, as time kind of went on in this room, my desk I didn't like. It was too narrow for me. So there is an IKEA desk with like an addition to the top of it, and it has like a built-in bookshelf, and I needed more space still for books, but I didn't want to drill a bookshelf into the wall. I'm just not confident with that kind of stuff, and also you don't want to be upsetting your landlord, right? So I was like, do you know what, I would actually love if I could get the white IKEA Mickey desk and the kind of headboard thing that kind of comes with that. So I first found the top half of the desk on Facebook Marketplace. Someone was selling that for €20. Delighted. Bought that. I think you buy it new for 40. Then I found someone selling the desk for €35, I think it was. Can't remember if it was Facebook Marketplace or adverts. I ended up getting that. So the whole thing cost me €55, and I'm pretty sure that would cost you 140. Collected the desk with my dad, and when I installed it, I was kind of worried before I bought it because the measurements are so tight. I wasn't sure if it would actually fit.
It fits. It fits. Like a glove. Perfect.
But it did, it fit. I gave away the desk I got for free, again, for free. I'm not even joking. When I had that put into the room, the happiness that I felt, it's something that I thought about for so long, and I really, really wanted this piece of furniture, and I found it. When I was using it, it just made me so happy. An actual rainbow appeared outside the window the first day that I was using it, eating me avocado toast. It was just actually magical, and it still makes me happy when I look at it. When I see my books displayed, when I'm sitting at the desk, I am happy out. I had previously got a chair for the desk last year, also on Zero Waste Ireland's Facebook group. Just cannot recommend that Facebook group enough. Like, the only thing I still use Facebook for are groups like that. So yeah, I was so happy, so happy with my desk. I decorated it. My laptop there, I'm actually watching my other friend's vlog, Aoife. I'll tag her. I think her tag is The Witch of Shame, and she's vlogging about her first solo experience at Disney World, and I love it so much. So you can go watch that out for some different kind of content, but absolutely joyous all the same. But yeah, every time I see the desk and I see the shelf on top of it with all my books, it just makes me so happy, because I thought about it for so long, for a couple of months. I was wanting to swap out the desk that I had with something that really worked for me, and I found it for such an affordable price. And when you buy furniture secondhand that you're meant to assemble, usually it's already pre-assembled, so you get to skip that whole stressful phase of trying to put together IKEA furniture yourself. So IKEA didn't get any of my money here, but I'm so happy with the furniture. I will mind it as best I can, and then if I end up moving again and I don't need it or whatever, I will keep passing it on. Then I did end up, the little lamp that I got months prior, it was taking up a little bit too much room on my bedside locker, so I ended up getting a replacement for that.
I just picked up this free lamp that I got from someone on adverts. So I'm all about the lamps right now. But what I love about this one is it has a mount on it, so I can mount it to my headboard and save space in my tiny little dresser. So I'm delighted.
So now you're probably going to see just a couple of different clips of me getting things to kind of decorate the room, make it my own, and the amount of money I saved, loads.
I'm just after getting off the bus to go to Swords. Well, I'm in Swords because I found a salt lamp and some candles and a plant on adverts last night that someone's moving house. They're selling like a bunch of little things for a very cheap price. So I'm coming out to pick those up. They were so lovely. I just collected the stuff off a French couple that are moving to Italy in a few weeks, so they just started like getting rid of lots of things that they don't want to bring on a move. And I'm so excited to show you what I got. They have like some gorgeous plants and everything. There was just one that I really wanted. Like, I love hanging plants and I'm really bad at keeping plants alive, but I know I can keep ivy alive, right? So yeah, I got a desk lamp and a salt lamp. I've wanted a salt lamp for so long. So delighted that I have them. I can't wait to show you. Okay, so I'm home and I want to show you very quickly what I collected today from adverts. So I have wanted a salt lamp for ages and a desk lamp. So these two were going up and I was like, unreal, but they also had loads of candles. I have a holder for tall candles like this, but I have no candles for it because I don't buy beeswax ones and I try not to buy new petroleum ones. So they were giving away these and these candles, so I was like, yeah, I'll take them. These are 2 plant vases which I'll definitely reuse. We're always kind of repotting plants and stuff. I got this little ivy plant that hopefully I can keep alive, and then this cute vase. I have no vases, so I have some dried flowers in my housemate's vase downstairs, so I'm gonna put some of those in this. I don't know, I think you're supposed to haggle on adverts. I'm a terrible haggler, but this was €18 for everything. Like, usually people are selling salt lamps for like a tenner, so all of it came to €18 and they were so lovely. So I'm delighted. Well, all my candles. Ooh, I'm so happy. I got something in the post and I want to show you. I'm after buying it new, but I just need to let me get organized here. Okay, this, you remember last month's episode, I showed you a print, last month's vlog. This print, I still have to find a frame. That is probably something, will I try to do that this month? Let's try to do that. Sarah Cunningham, she's an Irish vegan eco artist. I love her. And then she's raising money. She put up a post the other day that she was going to sell some original prints. And I bought one. I love colourful prints. I really love colour. Can't you tell? And her work is all about that, and I picked this one because as an actor I really love watching films. I love watching films anyway, never mind being an actor. And this one is of a girl eating popcorn sitting on the couch, and I'm like, that's me watching films. So this is the one I picked. Ah! Oh wow, oh my god, it is so vibrant. Jesus, her prints are such good quality when you see the real thing. Anyway, so you can hear this. This is the print that I got. Oh, so again, this is new, but as I said in last month's video, one of the things that I do want to buy new, and I'm not going to stop myself, is art prints. Like, I want to be able to support artists. Like, so she gives these little cards as well. Oh, I love it. As I said, did I already say this is compostable packaging? Compostable. Delighted. So I just wanted to update you. Let me know, am I breaking too many rules here? I set my own rules, and you can set your own rules too. Okay. I don't know what's going to be next. Talk to you soon. Love you. Bye. Alright,
Right, so yesterday I went and had a trip around some charity shops. I had just recorded a podcast interview for Book of Leaves and I had some time to kill before my shift in work, so I went into a shop to see if I could find a glass because I broke this wine glass. It's not mine. It either belongs to the house or one of my housemates. I think my housemate said that it belongs to the house, but I was like, well, I'm going to go replace it anyway. So what I did was I went into Dublin Simon Community Shop and they had all of these wine glasses. I think I picked up one that looks the exact same. So I'm going to try it now. This is the one that I picked up. Oh my God. They are like almost the exact, are they even the exact same? Would you be able to tell the difference? Obviously this one's clean and this one's not. But aside from that, I'm like, lads, you wouldn't even notice. I got this for €1. So she doesn't even know her partner's missing. There they are. Oh my God. That's the cool thing about charity shops is they'll have a collection of loads of different glasses. Do you know what I mean? As opposed to just going into IKEA if it wasn't an IKEA glass that you broke or whatever. And I also really like the look as well of having lots of different types of wine glasses. But because they weren't mine, I just wanted to replace it anyway with one that looked as much like the original as possible. And that's so cool. And your woman wrapped it up for me and everything, which is, I'm just delighted that they're the exact same, except obviously that one's dirty. But I'm going to go clean the both of them now anyway. And I also then went up and picked up a few frames because, as you know, I got some art. I have these two pieces, but I also have a little photograph of my nephews. So I picked up this one for €3. I like the frames that I have up there, kind of block colours already. I love this wooden one I picked up for, what was it, €2? As much as the wood is kind of nice, I think I'd rather colour, so I think I might just paint this. I got as well this one that was selling for €6 and I ended up getting it for £3. Not bad going. Like, honestly, charity shops are just like a godsend for saving money and for picking up unique items, and I just love the colour of this like blue. This one was €1. Oh, maybe I'll put her in the blue, make her pop. I have decisions to make, but anyway, I just wanted to reveal the glass. I wanted to do that live with you guys so you could see my joy at how close they are. But I also have this lamp that I got from someone who was giving it away on adverts. The lamp on my bedside locker is really cute and I like it, but it's taking up space. So I'd rather actually to take the lamp off the bedside locker and have a mount one, and they were giving this away for free. So absolutely delighted. So I might just like organise a little bit of that now and you can watch. I should probably check that it even works first. Oh sweet! It's a little bit loose here, so I'm just going to get my screwdriver and fix that. If you want to be jealous of my screwdriver, it's in this hammer. This was a gift my mom gave to me when I was starting college and when I moved out, because I didn't have obviously any toolkit, and she was like, you can have that because you'll need it for college probably, things are going to break. And you know what, we ended up needing it a fair few times. I remember I broke the towel rail in my bathroom. We had a house party and broke like a light fixture. This multi-tool, there's like loads of little screwdrivers in there, has seen some things, and I literally don't own any of the screwdrivers or a hanger. Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And if it is broke, get your screwdriver and fix it. Am I making it looser or tighter? Is it righty tighty or lefty loose? Ugh, that's not getting any tighter. Okay, so there's a bit of a gap behind the headboard, but I kind of don't really mind that because now, that's so handy. Oh my God, guys, this is great. And now when I'm in bed, I have a little reading light. Oh, so cool. And that was free. Fair play to that person giving it away. Love it.
They use it so that they don't have to, like, they put them in their luggage if they're trying.
So they put those,
Hey Google, pause radio. As I was making these frames, I completely forgot to show you the other thing that I got in the charity shop yesterday that I'm actually so excited about was this handmade candle holder. I just love, it's clay and it has like Sligo handwritten into the bottom of it with like a little star. I don't know if you can see this. It says Sligo. I don't know who made it, but it definitely like looks handmade, looks hand painted, and it's got a little holder. So one of the candles that I got from adverts, I'm gonna stick one of these. Oh! The joy I felt when I got this. It didn't have any price on it. She charged me €2 for this handmade candle holder. I got on a little Dublin bike and then cycled with my little bag of frames and my glass and this thing, and I was beaming because of the candle holder. I was like delighted. I didn't know yet then how well I'd actually match the glass. But yeah, I love this. So this is a purchase that I'm so happy about. And yeah, I like the fact that I'm making my room look a bit nicer. I'll probably put one of these size prints in one of these frames here and put like a sheet of paper in the background, but I haven't got time to do that today. I'll do that another day. Hello, this is present day Cara coming back because I forgot to record 2 little bits. That is pretty much lots of the major updates that I have for my room that I moved into a year ago now, but it's properly feeling like my nice little cave and I love it. And before I let you guys go for another couple of months and I'll update you with how my Know by New Year is going, I just wanted to have a little chat to you about libraries, and this is from a little while ago when I had some thoughts about libraries that I want to share. So today I went back into the library to bring back those 2 books that I got last month. One by Maya Angelou, the second in her autobiography series. It's so beautifully written. She's such an amazing writer. And then the very first book that I've ever read by Octavia E. Butler, because I want to get into kind of visionary fiction, and sci-fi is obviously a really good genre for imagining a better world. But anyway, I was saying last time that one of the things that I don't like getting books secondhand from the library is because I read at a very slower pace. So if I've got a big book, I just don't read it in time for the deadline, which you can renew, but still there was this fear of feeling guilty about the book sitting there. Like when I was a kid or a teenager, I used to read all the time, and that was pre-social media days. So I rented 2 books and the deadline I think was like 3 weeks or something like that, and I didn't have to renew them because I actually found that making myself just aware that the time is going to run out, that I have to read these, anytime I found myself just mindlessly scrolling on social media, I was like, Cara, pick up your book, quick, like you've got a deadline to make. Now, it didn't take the enjoyment out of reading, but I actually found the thing that I feared about having books and not being able to read them in time was actually something that encouraged me to read them. So I got those 2 books read, Kindred and Gather Together in My Name, which were just both amazing for very different reasons. So I went and brought them back to the library, and I reserved 2 other books, 2 new fiction ones. So Ursula Le Guin, I've got the first in their book, and I'm sorry, it's a hardback. Like this is a children's book, which makes it a little bit easier for me to read. But I haven't read a hardback book like this since my days as a child. This one's so old that it even has the old paper slip, because now you just get like a receipt to say what your return time is for the library books, or obviously you can check it on your online account. And this would stress you out so much if I was like, oh my god, I need to return these books and giving them to mom. And they don't, as far as I know, they don't charge you, because then we used to, if we didn't have the books for the return date on time, we used to, when I say we, like me and my mom usually would just be too afraid about returning them because we wouldn't be able to afford the fee all the time. So that is something that I'm very glad to hear that they have gotten rid of. And then I was reading a book called Emergent Strategy that Roisin Markham, who's been on the podcast before, she recommended it and she loaned it to me. She hadn't even got a chance to read it yet. She was like, ow, I just on my toe. She was like, I haven't got a chance to read it, but I think you'd like this. And Adrienne Marie Brown is her name. And she said in her book, at one point she references Dune by Frank Herbert. And she's like, if you've not finished this, like put down this book and go read that now. And literally I was like, okay. So
I went and got Dune as well. The size of this, what are we, like 500 pages? 520 something pages. I'm probably not going to read this on time. Like, I will have to renew that, but I'm okay with this now. Anytime I catch myself scrolling on social media, dilly-dallying, I'm just going to go, Cara, pick up your book. So obviously, and I'm reading non-fiction as well. I always read a fiction and a non-fiction, so I'll get through the two of them. And then the non-fiction I'm reading now is something that I got in the Oxfam bookshop about kind of waste, what we leave behind, not just plastic, everything. It's quite interesting. Clearly, I have a theme. The Oxfam shop on Parliament Street is really good for secondhand finds. But yeah, I just want to share that about my little book progress. There are some books that I still want that are non-fiction that I would love to have my own copy of, so I'm keeping an eye out for them in like secondhand bookshops. I might need to order them from the UK. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little library book update. Oh, I had a cup of tea here that I was forgetting about. It's okay, it's still hot, everybody. But that's it. Sending you lots of love, and go support your local library. I don't know what the next clip will be, but I hope you enjoy it. Okay, I'm actually going to leave it there for this video. There's a couple of other things that I got my hands on, but I'm going to cover them in the next video, which will be less about like furniture and things in my room and more about little bits that I needed and how I found them, and also the generosity of people, which I'm experiencing tenfold going on this No Buy New journey. So thanks for watching this vlog, and yeah, that's it. Don't forget to listen to the podcast if you don't listen to the podcast, which is way more frequent and reliable in the frequency of when it's released. But yeah, thanks for watching.